Senate President Godswill Akpabio and other stakeholders have called for a radical shift in the continent's approach to natural resource management, urging nations to abandon the historic role of merely supplying raw materials to the global markets, while others profit from innovation, branding, and economic control. The call was made during the Maiden Raw Materials Summit with the theme, Shaping the Future of Africa's Resource Landscape. BeeTv News' Pelumi Mukoro has details of this and more from the business world.
Represented by the Chairman Senate Committee on Science and Technology, Senator Aminu Abbas, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio said by exporting unprocessed raw materials and importing finished products, many African countries forgo the job creation, skills development and technological advancement that accompany local manufacturing and industrialization. He said the extractive model is rooted in colonial histories and reinforced by modern global asymmetries, continues to limit industrial growth and economic sovereignty in African nations. Senator Akpabio noted that the Senate has resolved to be proactive in addressing the structural imbalance. The Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu, has again cried out over the unsustainability of the federal government's payment of electricity subsidy, noting it is now rising to 200 billion naira monthly. According to him, owing to subsidy backlog, the government indebtedness to the electricity generation companies GenCos has now reached 4 trillion naira, including the 1.94 trillion naira for 2024 alone. He insisted that retaining the current tariffs is unsustainable as it is draining the public funds that are needed to upgrade infrastructure. Adelabu spoke at the weekend during a two-day retreat organized by the Senate Committee on Power. According to a press statement endorsed by Strategic Communication and Media Relations, Mr. Bolaji Tunji, he said the sector also faces a 4 trillion naira subsidy backlog owed to generation companies, including 1.94 trillion naira for 2024 alone. With monthly subsidy shortfalls now hitting 200 billion naira, the minister warned that maintaining current tariffs is unsustainable, straining public funds needed for infrastructure upgrades. According to Tycoon Tony Elumelu, the naira has been stable in recent months, allowing investors to better plan for activities in Africa's most populous nation. The naira has hovered between 1,588 and 1,611 per dollar this month after facing recurrent volatility since 2023. This is due to devaluations intended to lure inflows and end dollar shortages in Nigeria. He said the naira is becoming quite stable. Elumelu, the United Bank for Africa chairman and member of the Presidential Economic Coordination Council in Nigeria, said at the Qatar Economic Forum. Central Bank of Nigeria's policies, including clearing a backlog of dollar demand, offering fixed income securities at higher yields to attract portfolio inflows, and boosting dollar supply to the forex market after U.S. President Donald Trump's trade war helped stabilize the currency. And that is all on business news. Pelumi Mukoro reporting for BeeTv News.
And now on to the foreign scenes. A Russian missile strike on a Ukrainian training exercise in the Sumy region killed 6 servicemen and wounded over 10 others. According to Ukraine's National Guard, Russia's defense ministry claimed up to 70 people died in the attack. Also, West Nile virus have been detected in UK mosquitoes for the first time. BeeTv News correspondent Harmony Agbafo reports and tells us more from other stories from the foreign scene.
A Russian missile strike on a Ukrainian training exercise in the Sumy region killed 6 servicemen and wounded over 10 others, according to Ukraine's National Guard. Russia's defense ministry claimed up to 70 people died in the attack. The strike occurred as Ukraine's military faces criticism for losses in the region, where Ukraine had launched an offensive into Russia's Kursk region to create a buffer zone. The incident has led to an investigation and suspension of the unit's commander. Meanwhile, President Vladimir Putin visited Kursk, meeting volunteers and officials amid ongoing conflicts between Russia and Ukraine. According to the UK Health Security Agency, UKHSA, the virus was found in mosquitoes collected from wetlands near Retford, Nottinghamshire in 2023. Although the risk to the general public is considered very low, UKHSA is enhancing disease surveillance and control activities. The virus spread by bird-biting mosquitoes can cause mild or no symptoms in most people, but in rare cases, it can lead to serious neurological illnesses including encephalitis or meningitis. Experts attribute the detection to climate change, which is pushing mosquitoes and diseases further north. There have been no cases of locally acquired diseases have been reported since 2000. Augustin Matata Ponyo, the former Prime Minister of the Democratic Republic of Congo, has been sentenced to 10 years of forced labor for embezzling approximately $245 million in public funds. He was found guilty alongside Deogracias Mutombo, the former governor of the DR Congo's central bank, who received a 5-year sentence. The funds were allegedly taken from a major agricultural development project aimed at addressing the country's chronic food shortages. The case, which began 4 years ago, involves the Bukanga Lonzo Agro-Industrial Park, a massive agricultural investment intended to provide jobs and relief to 28 million people facing food insecurity in the DR Congo. Matata, who served as Prime Minister from 2012 to 2016 and previously as Finance Minister, has denied the charges, with his lawyer claiming the ruling was unfair and politically motivated. Both men have also been barred from public service for 5 years after completing their sentences. In a New York courtroom, exotic dancer Sharee Hayes testified in Sean Combs' then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, while a veiled man watched and gave instructions. Hayes initially didn't know the man was Combs until he saw Welcome Sean Combs on the hotel TV. Hayes described multiple encounters where Ventura followed Combs' direction, sometimes appearing uncomfortable or seeking his approval. His account follows similar testimony from another man, Daniel Phillip. Combs has pleaded not guilty to all charges. And that is all from the foreign scene. Harmony Agbafor reporting for BeeTv News.
A new pay television platform, Loft TV, has been officially launched with a promise to deliver affordable, accessible and locally relevant entertainment to Nigerian viewers. Also, Nigerian rapper and music executive Olamide has been named one of the Billboard 2025 Global Power Players in recognition of his leadership in the music industry through his label YBNL Nation. Let's join God Gifts Omone for details and more from the entertainment world.
Speaking at the unveiling ceremony in Lagos on Tuesday, the head of corporate communications and media at Loft Pay TV, Mr. Yemi Adebowale, said the platform was designed to meet the growing demand for quality home entertainment at a fair price. He described Loft TV as a wholly Nigerian-owned brand committed to promoting local storytelling through partnerships with indigenous content creators. Loft TV offers a single bouquet model price at 7,500 naira per month, giving subscribers access to over 35 premium channels across genres including sports, Nollywood, Hollywood, children's programming, documentaries, music, and lifestyle. The company disclosed that the decoder costs 25,000 naira, while a complete set-top box kit with accessories is available for 35,000 naira. The pricing model is designed to eliminate multiple subscription tiers and hidden charges, offering a simplified and user-friendly experience. Olamide was honored for his role in the success of Nigerian superstars Asake and Fireboy DML, who both released critically acclaimed albums in 2024. Ashake's third studio album, Logun Boy, who recently named Nigeria's biggest album of 2024 by Turntable Charts. Fireboy's fourth album, Adedamola also received widespread praise as one of the year's most acclaimed projects. In a statement to Billboard, Olamide emphasized the label's global ambitions, saying, "While BNL Nation has made significant strides in expanding our global footprint and solidifying our presence in key international markets, collaborations with international artists and producers have helped bridge the gap between Afrobeat and other genres, further establishing our label as a key player in the global music scene." A Lagos High Court has ordered social media personality Martins Otse, popularly known as Very Dark Man, to pay the sum of 200,000 naira in damages in an ongoing 1 billion naira defamation lawsuit filed by human rights lawyer Femi Falana, son, and his son, rapper and activist Folarin Falana Falz. The case was triggered by a viral video posted by Very Dark Man in 2024, in which he accused the Falanas of hypocrisy and alleged that they were involved in a bribery scheme related to money laundering charges against cross-dresser Bobrisky. In the audio, Bobrisky claimed that some unnamed EFCC officers collected 15 million naira to drop charges against him and alleged that a senior advocate of Nigeria and his son assisted in securing his release. Very Dark Man subsequently implied that Femi Falana and Falz were involved. In response, the Falanas filed a defamation suit seeking 1 billion naira in damages for reputational harm. Very Dark Man challenged the case, claiming the court lacked jurisdiction. However, in a ruling delivered this week, the court dismissed his objection and ordered him to pay 100,000 naira each to the plaintiffs. While Femi Falana was absent from the proceedings, his legal representative, Ernest Olawole and Femi Akiyemi, were present. Falz also appeared in court. Very Dark Man, Temes Ward, Gosgift Omone, reporting for BeeTv News.
Team Bayelsa is currently leading the medals charge at the 2024 National Sports Festival taking place in Ogun State as the multi-sport event continues to gather momentum in Abeokuta, the capital city, and other centers across the state. Punch Online reports. Let's now join our BeeTv News sports correspondent Freeman Osawe, who has more from the sports stories.
The Riverine State has amassed a total of 9 medals so far, consisting of 6 gold, 2 silver and 1 bronze medal. They are closely followed by Oyo State with 1 gold, 1 silver and 1 bronze medal, while Lagos State is next on the table with 3 gold, 4 silver and 3 bronze medals. Cross River State took an early lead on the table after day 2, but they remained on 3 gold medals, dropping to 4th, while River State completes the top 5 with 2 gold, 3 silver and 1 bronze medal. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has warned he could leave the club if his concerns over squad size are not addressed. Speaking on Wednesday, Guardiola said he has made it clear to the club's hierarchy that he does not want a large squad, citing concerns over player welfare and fairness. Guardiola's comments come at the end of a challenging season for Manchester City. The team lost the FA Cup final to Crystal Palace last weekend and are at risk of finishing the season major trophy. Despite this, City are still in the race to qualify for the UEFA Champions League. A 3-1 victory over Bournemouth on Tuesday has boosted their chances with 68 points. They currently sit ahead of Chelsea, Newcastle and Aston Villa, each with 66 points, and Nottingham Forest 67 points. City will face Fulham in their final match of the season on Sunday. A win would secure 3rd place in the league, and even a draw may suffice due to their superior goal difference.
I've said when I finish my time here, I don't know, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, I will take a break. So I'm not retired, but I will take a break for sure.
So not at the end of this contract, but at the end of whenever that time